Hello, how's it going? Good evening, everyone from the UK. We're going to be doing a slightly different stream tonight. Instead of PS1 games, we're going with Game Boy games on a GameCube. I was visiting Sasek on his Twitch account this morning, and we were talking about retro games, and it felt like it's been a while since I've been saying that I'm going to do this, and I'm not. I keep going back to PS1. So we're gonna go through a number of different games. They're all running on a Game Boy, on a GameCube player. So we'll see how it goes. So firstly, we need to get the system started. So I've got a PAL GameCube. You can see it there, and it has a base, and that base is, you can't see because of the microphone, that base is basically the player. There's two more things we need because it's PAL, so it's a UK version, and the base is region agnostic, but the disc that you boot with is region specific. And so the disc is a Japanese region disc, so we need to use a region free disc for that. So we're going to give this a reset. Now the last couple of days, for some strange reason, I don't know if it was my 3-year-old playing around touching the GameCube or what, the GameCube hasn't been responding well to discs, so we're gonna see how it behaves. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. So let's start the region free disc first. There we go, it's coming back. Right, so it gives us some instructions to open, get the disc out, put the Game Boy player disc in, and there we go. Let's see if it's showing up on the stream. It's going to take a moment or two maybe. There we are. Cool. So I think that's it for getting it started. The system has, if you press the set button, has a couple of interesting options. So you can eject the cartridge. I think that is, I'm not sure what these timers are for. The other thing I found interesting was this. You can actually just kind of switch the background. It's got a lot of options actually. It's pretty cool. Even for like if you're running a stream that is solely about this, yeah, actually I'd say a really lovely border. I think we're gonna stick to. I think we're gonna stick to this. I just want to put something colorful. I think everything else is not very colorful. So. See, that gives you the impression of a Game Boy screen as well, which is pretty cool. Let's go with space. Let's just stick to the space one. I'm quite happy with the space one. Okay. So now we're going to put a disc, a cartridge. I'm going to start with Castlevania for Game Boy Advance. Can I give it a go? See how it goes. See how it behaves. I actually played a little bit. I gave this a very quick test, so we'll see now. So just put the disc straight away, boots up. Let's see how this goes. volume up a little bit so you can hear the. Right. Did I start this? No, this is not even my games. This is a game that I have never actually played yet. Can I just choose an empty one? Yeah, let's choose that one. This one's been sat in my collection there, and I haven't ever touched it. So we'll see how this goes. I've finished Symphony. Is that working? Yeah. I've played Symphony and I've played Harmony of Despair. I finished Symphony of the Night on the PS1 and I finished it later on the Vita, the remake that they made for the Vita, with all, which obviously was missing out all the slow loading parts. Lovely games. And I played a bit of Super Castlevania, so Castlevania 4 I think it is. So I'm playing all of this with the Gamecube controller. So indeed, though I like my full power. We're preparing the rite to replenish your power. Stop. You cannot be allowed to taint the world. I remember. You were one of the vampire killers that sealed me. You've aged. It is our duty to see you banished. Amusing to use my nemesis' life to return my power. I have no use for children. Be gone. How fortunate. Oh, it's not her. It's Hugh. Nathan. There we go. Okay. It works. Hugh Baldwin. Is he related to the Baldwin? Right, let's see. So we have jump, whip. We can hold the. Oh yeah, we can do the. Oh, you don't need to swing the joystick, just hold it. And then we have map. And map. Obviously, there's only so many buttons that you need to emulate, right? So you need to emulate 2 buttons and the 2 shoulders on the Game Boy Advance. So 4 buttons we have here. So we have a dashing. Do we have double jump? No. Can I not hit? Am I not hitting it, or? Oh, there we go. I wasn't hitting it. Strange. Can I do anything with the hearts? Not yet, it seems. Dodgy space there. Probably you're gonna need some kind of spell or something to be able to get in there. It's actually quite interesting playing this game with an analog stick rather than the digital pad. Wow, I can't hit this thing to save my life. Whoops. Catacomb. It's good music, eh? No, speed struts. Oh, yeah, I'm digging the music. No, can't push it. No. Right, we're gonna see if there's a save point, and then I can't choose directions. No. And then we'll try a different game. Ooh, salamander card. What does that do? Attribute and action cards will create a specific effect. This can be set at the menu screen DSS option. What is the menu screen DSS option? Oh, I see. DSS. I'm not sure. Okay. That's, can I dash them? Yeah, you can dash them. Cool. Yay! Save point. Well, I'm definitely putting this. Now, one thing I need to figure out at some point is how much battery these cartridges have, because I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna change cartridge. I'm definitely shortlisting next to play and complete at some point. It seems a little bit on the. I mean, this is the. So the base has got a button on the side that allows you to eject the cartridge. I'm gonna put this on the side here. I actually want to play that later at some point. Right, so what else do we have? So I'm quite curious about a couple here. I don't see how they're gonna work, but we're gonna give them a go. So I've already been playing Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. I always get confused with this pair, which is the PS3 one, I think. So we're gonna give it a quick check to see if it works. Okay. And some old games I want to try out, see if they work well. We have Hunchback. We have Atelier Ellie, which I don't expect to get very far because it's properly all in English, I think. In sorry, Japanese, so you know, you screwed there. By the way, this is a multilingual stream if you want to communicate. I can also speak Spanish. You know, Japanese is very poor, so that's the lesser of the options. We're gonna also give a go to this one. This is Hoshino Kirby 2. And what else do we have? One that I'm very curious about. Well, a couple that I'm very curious about are Fullmetal Alchemist, Game Boy Advance, and then we have 2 Naruto games for Game Boy Advance. And what else do we have? What else do we have that could be interesting to check out? Let's see, we have some Wario action. Wario. And where are these? Super Mario Land 6 coins that I probably have about 3 or 4 of these ones, so we're gonna leave that one to the side. I want to try out Nemesis and Turrican. However, you. What else do we have? Quick go at Mortal Kombat maybe. But let's start with this one. I'm very curious about Grand Theft Auto on the Game Boy Advance. Never played it, so it probably has some kind of weird save game from someone, whoever owned it before me. There we go. I find it reassuring that all the games I put in just start from the first go. I don't have to, you know, do the old blowing to get it to work. Right, so this may get bloody. Is the far story complete? Interesting. Let's go into an empty slot. Okay. Okay. Jump start. This looks different to what I remember Grand Theft Auto being. If you ever played the original PC version of it, it's got a lot of snazzy graphics. Oh, this is a bit more like it. What am I using? What am I meant to do? I didn't read that. Hey Mike, you drive. I gotta get my head together for this meeting with the Mafia. Vinny, I thought you said we were done with these crooks. Let's just take our chances with the money. We've got and make or break. Okay, that's questionable. Enter the car with the blue arrow to enter or exit the car. Press the L button. L button will probably be this one. Yep. Okay. How do I accelerate? I should have read all of that. I just was pressing the button. Okay. Well, this moves very fast. Oh, this feels a bit like playing Micro Machines. I'm sure that was an illegal turn. Out of my way! Ow. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, am I? Well, not quite the wrong way, but... Sorry! It's gonna be a turning here. Oh, there's a cop. Okay, what now? Oh, sorry, I was on the other side. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, this is very well marked space. Right. What do I do now? Try to hide out. Okay. Let's try to. Oh! What do I. Okay, L button. Right. I just kicked the car. Come on, that hitbox. Oh! I was expecting the car to have blown up by now. Can I choose the music? No? Sorry, Mr. Cop. I just nudged you. Right, where is the hideout? Okay, how do I get out? Oh, he gets out already, so. Interesting. Save game, okay. Go back to the restaurant. I keep kicking the car. Alright. Ow. Sorry. Well, get out of my way. Now, that's not weird that my car hasn't exploded yet. I would have thought that by now. Let me get out of here. I don't have patience. Am I going the right way? I'm thinking that arrow indicates where I need to go, maybe? Seems to be. Obviously not the car. Hey, Nixka. Pikachu, Pikachu. How's it going? Oh, it's starting to steam up. Okay, so it is getting it is getting a bit broken, and I should stop kicking it as well. Yeah, well, I missed you as well. How was yesterday? What were you streaming yesterday? Was it after me? Oh, sorry, cops. They're very lenient, aren't they? Hey. What did you stream? Or someone got run over. How do I get in here? Who's eating who? Yeah, there we go. Oh, Claire, how you managed to get further this time then? Were we meant to get a gun or something? Pistol? Right, we don't have enough cash. I think that was it. Okay. Hold select down and press the L button. See, we don't have select here, we have start. And we have, let's try Y. Yeah, Y. Okay. Cool. This is Grand Theft Auto. I'm doing a little stream on the GameCube with the Game Boy Advance games. Give me your car. Uh-oh. Come on, dude, get up. What am I meant to do here? Ow! Okay. That's interesting. Right, I'm just gonna go and save and then we're gonna try a different game. Ow! That was painful. Hope I'm not too far. Wow, there's the police. I imagine that at higher levels the police gets a bit more annoyed that you're hitting people. Come on, let me through. What, can I not go through there? Well, that's a bit annoying. I'm now going to have a way out through here. Oh, there we go. Somehow. I was over at Sasek's channel this morning, a little bit, this afternoon actually, and hey, what are you doing to this guy? Yeah, we were talking about retro games, and I was telling him about the Game Boy games I have and all of that, and I was thinking, well, I haven't actually done a stream of it yet. It's been a while. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I don't do it. Sorry guys, just trying to get to a save point. He really drops when you try to jump off the car. There we go. Right, let's try something else. So maybe you want to choose. I've got Naruto, Fullmetal Alchemist, Atelier Ellie, Kirby, Mortal Kombat, Turrican, and a few other games. Anything specific you want to have a look at? Otherwise, I might go with. I'm curious about Fullmetal Alchemist. Cool. Right, let's eject the disk, the cartridge. Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist. I don't know which version, what the name of the actual game is. So far we've just been playing Game Boy Advance games. We'll try some older games in a moment. There we go. Pop. Grand Theft Auto, not entirely my cup of tea, but it's alright, I guess, as a game. Oh. Check it out. So good. Amazing. I really like it. Let's just start from the beginning. What is this? What is this? Okay. Not sure what that was. Let's start from the beginning. That's Windry, isn't it? Yeah, there they are. Right, so we've got control now. What can we do? Nothing with the buttons. What is that? See, I'm not sure what this is. What's going on, Al? Nanistenda. I love his happy face, his happy guilty face. Welcome back. Edoni Aruka. They always had that rivalry going on, didn't they? I'm not sure where this fits in with the story. There is a point at which they go back to see Winry and the old lady. There's a funny dinner scene as well. Yes, this is a long intro, isn't it? Yes, when he first breaks the... when he first damages the automaton, isn't it? Someone wants to speak to us or something like that, I think. Komaitachi-ni. What's going on? Outside of the town? Gonna go and take a look. I think I'm struggling a bit. The characters are really nice and big. I'm definitely think this is quite good. Just I want to see what the action is like. We'll put an action one after this. Yeah, they look dodgy. Oi! Come on, let's fight. That's what we do, isn't it? There we go. Ooh, much bigger characters. Oh, what is this? Okay, so the first button does just a general attack. And then it looks like transmutation. Let's see loading for the green line seems to be loading something. There we go. Nice. Interesting. So you have to use your alchemy to make stuff. I'd have to work out a bit how that all works, right? That's definitely interesting. And I think if I took the time, there's a few characters I could learn there, and I could probably start moving a bit faster with this game. Right. Thanks Kilabri for the host. Right. I need to spend some time learning this stuff. Alright, next up, I think we're gonna go with something a bit older. I'm thinking about going with Game Boy Color, trying out Warrior Land 3. I think it's quite a funny game. Platform, bit of silliness, bit of a less text. So anyone just watching, we're playing Game Boy, base Game Boy and onwards, all the way to Game Boy Advance, on a Game Boy player on a Gamecube. So technically it's an emulator, I guess, because it's running on a machine that is not the original Game Boy, but it's all the Nintendo hardware. So I'm using a Gamecube controller. Got some interesting functions if you just started watching. Things like a menu where you can change your kind of background. Like you could put that one. That removes the cartridge. Gives you a little zoom in. Okay. So you can have a completely different background. That was a bit burning, I think, so we'll change it a moment. See if we can save. Definitely the PS2 version is a bit more active than this one. Right. Stop talking, guys. Let's see. Self. There we go. There we go. So yeah, pretty good. Looks nice. Probably give it another go, another time. When I can take my time to read what they're saying. So for now, we're gonna switch cartridges. So you press that, and you say yes, and you can basically put a switch on the GameCube, and it pushes out the cartridge. So we're gonna go with. Look at what? Very good. You got your emotes. Nice. Let's go with Wario. Let's try out Wario. See how it works. Have we got them all approved then? There we go. Amazing. Congratulations. Is it weird to think that the year 2000, this game came out? That's 18 years ago. 18 years ago. Right. Oh, English and Japanese. Let's go with English for now. Before this one we can make the screen a bit bigger. Let's see how big the screen is once the game starts. A hidden figure. Are you aware, Wario? This world is in the music box you are peering into. I was the god that protected this world, but one day a wicked being sealed away my power and took control of this world. Wario, I want you to find the 5 music boxes needed to break the hidden seal and recover my powers. If you find them, I'll send you back to your own world. Of course, all the treasure you find is yours to keep. Will you help me? Very good. Right, so let's see. Now saving. Save complete. Interesting. Saving the game. Alright, let's see. What do we do? Is that the first one? No? Okay. Okay, okay. So B kind of dashes, A jumps, and that should be it. There shouldn't be any other buttons. Let's see if we can zoom this in a little bit. So this is where you can zoom things in a little bit. Okay, we can jump on them. Nice. Can I... Is there a way to... Yeah, this is Wario. Again, I expect that there's a lot of like tricks around here, I imagine. Maybe later. Since this looks like those kind of places where you can come back and do levels again. He's not very keen on the water, is he? Okay, I can't do anything there. It's quite funny. I imagine you get some powers later or something. Alright, let's see. Oh. Yeah. Actually, it seems that as long as they're not looking at me, I can just kick them. I don't have to fall on them or anything. Right, we have a key. Okay, and as long as they've got their pointing it towards you, then you can't do anything. Hilarious. Oh. Okay, that didn't kill me. It doesn't look like there's a life meter. So if this touches me, the fire touches me. He just runs like a lunatic. I wonder if there's a way to dash and duck. No. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, no. Can't do anything in there. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, so you don't lose a life, but they might be able to throw you back and completely ruin the game for you. There we go. An axe. A weapon. Ooh. Right, let's do one more level and then we'll check something else out. I don't know what the battery on this is, so this could be all for naught. But I've already replaced batteries before on a Zelda game, so I should be fine to do it later. Whoops. I just don't know if there's anything else to do here. Ow. I've been turned into a zombie or something. That's weird. So what can I do with this? Okay, it goes back to normal after a while. Oh. Oh. Oh, with the light turns you back to normal. Okay. Ah, come on. Get out. Oh gosh. Okay, very puzzly. No, nothing there. Can I? No, I can't get up there. I wonder what the axe does. Nothing, it seems. That's select. Same thing. What is this? I'm expecting that there's a lot of stuff that you have to come back and do later when you have certain power-ups. That's the only way to explain the lack of being able to reach certain places. And okay, we went through there. The fact that there's more lights here means that I'm gonna get turned into zombie again. What about these ones? Oh. Oh. Okay, nothing there either. I can't jump down. Oh. Ha. Oh, come on. Should have jumped. Right, certainly interesting. Right, let's try something else. How do we do this? I'm curious about the timer. I'm not sure what the timer is for. And then I'm gonna check later if this cartridge has still got the let's actually check it now. So if I put this cartridge back in, now. I expect that the battery is gone. So I expect that when I try to load now the game, it's gonna be empty, which is fine. No core batteries to change it. Right. New game. Only new game? Yeah. Hey, Basad. Yeah, it's only new game. So I'm gonna have to change the battery of this one. I'm gonna put it on the side and then I'll change the battery at another point. Basically what you have to do is, I don't know if you can see it there, on that corner. There is a battery there. And you have to solder it out and then put a new one in. It's not very hard. I already did one for Zelda, Link's Awakening, and it works perfectly fine. So for someone like me who is very much a noob at soldering or anything like that, it was pretty straightforward. So I would say that's not difficult. I know I put in the stream Zelda the Minish Cap. I do have the Minish Cap. I didn't want to put it right now. So let's go with something even older than that. Let's go with Hoshino Kirby. So I've got a really nice copy of Hoshino Kirby, boxed. It's got a manual, and the interesting thing is that it's advertising the Super Game Boy. So the Super Game Boy is an add-on much like this one, but instead of playing for the Gamecube, it's for the Super NES or the Famicom, right? So it's advertising that, and it's got a nice detailed manual of all the stuff that you can do in the game, all you can turn into, all the different power-ups and all of that. This is a Game Boy game, so it's not even color, I think, but let's see how it works. It does load up as color, and that's the thing, like if you have a Game Boy Color or anything newer than a Game Boy and you try to play a Game Boy game, what it does is it kind of tries to assign a palette to it. It could be that the cartridge is a bit, I haven't actually used it much, to be honest. Yeah, I know, sorry about that. I shouldn't have done that. Put all blowing on the cartridge, let's see if that helps. I don't think it's very happy. I know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Are you gonna let me play? Or I'm gonna have to reset you. Okay. If you have the Game Boy player on the GameCube, do not eject the cartridge without doing it properly, or it will get angry. So we need to give it a restart, I think. Let's see if I can just reset this. No, it won't let me reset it. So I need to turn it off, turn it back on, and we need to do the region. So as I was saying before, for anyone that hasn't seen this yet, this is running on a GameCube. The base is region agnostic, but we need to load it up with a region free, because the actual disc that you load up for the game is actually region based, it's Japanese. And my GameCube is PAL, is UK. Right. So there we go. Let's have action replay. You'll see a black screen for a moment, and then it tells you to open up, take one disc out. Lovely interface, very simple. added the skin, close it down, give it a moment. Right, let's try this again. And there we go. I just loaded it up. Perfectly fine. You see that the colors are a lot simpler on this. I think this is because this is not a... Someone's already played with this. Let's go with this. Grassland. Okay. B is absorbs and A jumps. Okay, pressing up makes you fly. So I'm assuming pressing up enters the doors as well. Very nice. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I wonder if there's a stomp. No, no stomp. I wonder if you hit them then. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I know for next time now. It's great. Oh, you can even absorb the blocks. That's not bad. So far, straightforward. We just need one more star. I don't know what that's gonna do for us. There we go, all the stars, yay! You get an extra life. Not sure what that did. I wasn't expecting that. It's good. Again, that there was a save game there though, so someone must have changed the battery of this at some point. I wonder if, like Klonoa, at some point you will find something that you cannot like absorb like this. So we were playing Klonoa, which I kind of coming up with those enemies that are all shielded, and then you don't have a choice. You can't suck them up. Oh. Okay, so that's a boss or something. I'm guessing. Okay. Easy. It's crazy. It's quite a lot of fun. Nice. The CD, so it's not expensive in general, I think. I think it was probably around, well, I guess it's expensive for today's standards, but it's probably around 20-30 pounds I think I spent for it. Maybe less, a lot less than that, probably more like 20. Yeah, it's hard, it's a little bit hard to find sometimes, that's what I found. So it was a bit of an eBay job imported from Japan, so right, so you know, we rejected it properly this time. Definitely a good game. Koshino Kirby. Right, what are we gonna try next? Got Mortal Kombat, Nemesis, Turrican. What else can we take a look at? I'll show you a couple of other things as well. So I've got a Neo Geo Pocket, which unfortunately I can't quite show because it doesn't quite have an output. There's an extension here, so I wonder if it will have an output to TV. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, cartridges are kind of very similar. This is Puzzle Bobble, and it's color. Nice machine. And I've also got here a. Let's put a game while I show you this. Let's put one game I've got here that I haven't tried yet is this one. Let me just pop it in. It's a Seiken Densetsu game. So one of the mana games. Seiken Densetsu. Right, let's pop it in on the Gamecube. There we go. I've managed to get a nice box version of it in Japanese. Well, if you're a streamer, I guess it's even more worth it because you get to stream it. Otherwise, you couldn't really stream it unless you were using an emulator. As a collector, I guess, like I would personally prefer to play this. I mean, I don't consider myself a collector, so I'm not entirely sure. But I expect you would prefer to play on the actual Game Boy Advance, you know. Right, so we need to choose Namae. So we need to enter the name now. Let's use katakana. Ra me go. Spelled it right, I think. And then okay. Hey. There's probably going to be a lot of dialogue here. I'm going to skip it as much as I can. I just want to get to the actual game. But it works perfectly fine, as you can see. It's a lovely add-on for a GameCube because then you can, yeah, you play it with a nice big controller. The analog stick works like it would normally. Yeah, and it plays the Game Boy, standard Game Boy, the big square Game Boy cartridges, all the way to Advance. Without a problem so far. There's a few I've read. There's a few exceptions. Like there's this apparently FMV type like film cartridges that I've never heard of. So they're like movies in Game Boy cartridges that apparently weren't very successful. because obviously imagine all the restrictions that you have in terms of quality and all that, and those you can't play. And there's a few others that I think require special hardware that you can't play, but I can't remember which ones they are. And the base has an output for if like there's a lot of games that you can use that you can let me show you. So you can see there the base, and it has a port, and that's where the cartridge goes down here, and the port on top of it is the port that allows you to connect to another Game Boy, right? Like if you were doing things like playing Pokemon, I guess, and sharing Pokemon, or anything that allows you to do two-player games. The other thing is that we actually zoomed it in, so this has a menu that you access with the Z button, and it gives you a couple of options, and one of them is kind of like a zoom in and like a borders thing. It's pretty cool. There's a timer thing here that I'm not sure what it is for, and I'm not sure about this one. Gamen. I'm not sure. Normal. Sharp. Let's give that a try. See what it looks like. But yeah, it's a shame because I've got a modified Game Boy, and I got like 3 or 4 Game Boy Advances, and one of the saddest things about the portable games from these days is that the screens are reflective. So that means that you need a source light behind you, like hitting on the screen and bouncing back for you to be able to actually see what's going on. So if I show you this, I don't know if this is going to have any batteries. But that's why you can't really cast these screens on anything, because if I show you now what this is, the Neo Geo Pocket is doing, let's see if it gets to a screen. You can barely see anything there, right? You kind of have to have a light hitting you from behind to be able to see anything. So what you can do though is the Game Boy Advance comes with a front light, which bounces against the back of the screen and then reflects. The Game Boy, the base Game Boy, you can modify it to have a backlight. So I've modified that. And when you open the Game Boy up, I'll share some pictures at some point, but the back of the Game Boy screen has an actual metallic film. You have to peel off and clean up the screen, and then you put the light behind it, and you stick it all back together. So it's quite an interesting system for that. Consider that things like the Vitas and all the more modern systems have their own like backlight, right? And so they produce their own light too, and some of them are active, right? So it's a completely different technology in that sense. Right, there's a lot of dialogue here. So this is Shinyaku Seiken Densetsu. I'm not sure where it sits on the Mana series. I am gonna guess is number 4 potentially, but I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe it's just a side one, you know, it's specific to the Game Boy series. Actually not certain. I want you to think that this is on the Game Boy Advance screen, so a screen about that big, and you're carrying this with you, and the Game Boy Advance is, I think, is one of my favorite consoles, portable consoles, because the battery lasts an age and it doesn't discharge very easily. Like if you leave it sitting there, you come back within a month and it will still have battery, you know, like it's really good. And then with the light and all of that, you can actually play it pretty much everywhere. Right, so this is very involved. Right, I think we're going to... Oh, we'll choose a name for her as well. Okay, I think we're going to leave this for another day. I want to play a couple more quick ones. Something platform based, I think. And then... let's see what we've got. I have to show you before we go anywhere else is something that you'll find quite funny, I think. So a moment ago I was playing Grand Theft Auto on the Game Boy Advance, and it feels a lot like the original Grand Theft Auto with a few other things. But this one I find quite interesting because it's something that I find surprising that they would have made it into a portable. Like, this is a Game Boy game, so whatever colors you see are kind of like guessed over like a palette. So this would have been a black and white game. So you can see it's pretty terrible. Well, terrible for nowadays, right? I don't actually, with 2 buttons. Imagine having to play this with 2 buttons. Like I can't even get Kano's cannonball. So I'm blocking. Yeah, it's not even working. No. This doesn't work. See, like I don't even know how the moves will work here. Oh. Somehow. Now I wonder if select does anything. Oh. This is the first level as well, remember that. Oh. I can't get any of the moves out. The frame skip is noticeable as well. Draw. Nice. Ow. He's not gonna let me win this one, is he? Those killer uppercuts that took so much of your life. See, he's not doing any moves either, so maybe they weren't moves. Okay. I thought it was gonna be the bridge. There you go. Mortal Kombat. Alright, let's try one more. What do we have? What do we have? Spider-Man's terrible on this, on the Game Boy. Very painful to play. Rockman and Forte, or Mega Man and Bass, is it? What else we have? We have some Sonics on the Game Boy. What else? Rockmans, lots of Rockmans. A lot of them story based. Crayon Shin Chan. I'm gonna put that one, this one before I finish for Nixka, because I know she's gonna appreciate it. So Crayon Shin Chan for in a moment, and maybe Yoshi's Island. Donkey Kong Country. Let's get Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, you missed Mortal Kombat. Sorry. You can rewind. It will be in the archive. Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy. So let's have a quick look at what. Oh, by the way, thanks for the follow the other day. Yeah, Mortal Kombat is in color. No, Link's Awakening, not yet. I don't know where it is actually. Link's Awakening. I got Alfred Chicken. I have to show you Alfred Chicken actually. It's a great game. Link's Awakening. It's probably actually Link's Awakening is probably on one of my Game Boys, because I was actually I had to change the battery of it to be able to play it, because the battery had run out, and I started playing it again so I could finish it. So I promise you that I will get that one next time. So I said Alfred Chicken, Donkey Kong. Let's put Donkey Kong for a sec. So this is Donkey Kong Country. It's the first one. Yeah, right? Pretty much. Pretty much the same game. I also have Hunchback, if you if you like that kind of thing. Right. In Spanish. Interesting. Why do I have this in Spanish? Do you know why, Nixka? I think this is in Spanish. I think this belongs to a certain sister of ours. Okay. I don't think I've played a game in Spanish in a very long time. This feels weird. Manolo. Bueno, chaval. Oh gosh. I don't want to read that. No offense. Donkey Kong's bananas are ours. Wake up, Donkey Kong. What's going on? I was having a nap. Take a look at your cave of bananas. You have a surprise awaits. My bananas. See, I say bananas, but I feel like plátano should be plantains. Hey. Right, he's gonna chase those guys to the end of the world. Right. See, anyone that has ever played this remembers this. How infuriating this game is when you've just started playing and you keep getting killed and you keep like bouncing and losing your monkey. And could you actually roll into these guys? Yes, you could. Okay. See, there you go. Oh yeah, there was a secret there, wasn't there? What? Missed exit. What does that mean? An extra life. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I have to say that I've never liked it a lot either, because I think my problem with it is the hitboxes of the monkeys, the general demeanor of not seeming to care much about the world. You know, it's a bit annoying, and this thing of like, I just got killed twice for not entirely a good reason. That's in my opinion, obviously, right? See, like, okay. Anyways, I showed my expertise on the first level. Let's get some Alfred Chicken for Black and Mild, who clearly knows his stuff. And then we'll do a bit of Hunchback, and I think that'll be it for tonight. Always remember to bring out the cartridge or you're gonna get in trouble. But I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to playing a lot more of now. One is Swords and Dark Souls. Yeah, pretty much. One is this Castlevania. It's nothing to do with the original Castlevania, it's a completely different game. And Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Yeah, Dissonance. Different kind of pain. Yeah. Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance is like a lot like Symphony of the Night. Right, so this game it's actually quite interesting. So you got a button to jump, and I think that's it. I think you may have an action button as well, but yeah, you die quite easily. There's only one way to hit the enemies, and I think it's by falling on them. No, what was it? Oh, I remember now. I remember. It's been a while. You kind of like dive on them using your deadly beak. I guess not. There you go. So you need to be careful here. There you go. So yeah, so you kind of like dive down with your deadly beak. Can't remember what you need to do here. Let's see. See, this is the interesting thing about this game. The difficulty level, like, what am I meant to do in this game? Kind of like the first question that you get there is like, it's pretty difficult. Like you don't actually know what the hell you're meant to be doing. and yet there you are darting around, you know. Compared to other games that kind of ease you in a bit more, you know, like give you a few easier platforms. This goes straight into the puzzle, you know, which I sort of appreciate in a way. But like that's deadly. Like you need to know that you cannot fly upwards like that. That the only the beak is gonna save you. And they kind of change their speeds as well. See, like some of them go fast, some of them go slow, you know. And the music is brilliant as well, I think. But yeah, this is a pretty challenging game, but lots of fun. I actually finished the first level, and it's pretty good. You see, you just get killed like that, right? And then a bit of Hunchback. Now Hunchback, I don't know. It's a platform game. It's not Ninja Gaiden, I'll give you that. But it's also not that terrible. It's got great music. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Right, so there's your Hunchback eating fruit, making the bells toll, and there's like a, you can see there's like a timer down there. I don't think I've so far lost to the timer, but this could be the first time. The game has the character has a lot of inertia. Like you see me moving extra steps, that's just him moving forward. So I guess a lot of inertia there. Oops. And I think that's no, that's it. We can carry on. There you go. If you farm the words extra, you get an extra life, I think. See, who needs Ninja Gaiden? This is all the game you need on your Game Boy. Ah! Up. Come on! There we go. See, the fact that you're allowed to recover from that, I think is pretty generous. I just want to see if there's a boss, because I haven't gone that far so far. Oh! Did that kill me? No, it just delays you. I don't know what that is. Ooh. Oh, okay. Bonus level, I guess. Something to remember for next time. You can actually move faster than the bullet. Right. So the last one I wanted to put on for you to show you, especially for Nixka, because I know she's gonna appreciate this. I think you're going to appreciate this. But we'll see. We'll see now. See? This is a good one. Look at that climbing. Oh, oh! She tricked me. How good is this? Imagine being able to take this with you and being able to play it. Oh! I love the way he climbs. For anyone who doesn't know what this is Crayon Shin Chan. A very funny... Oh, look at that, he can make bubbles. Very funny anime that was very popular also in other countries, like in Spain. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I expect I don't have to. I shouldn't hit Ultraman. What's his name? Ultraman? No. What's his name? No, that takes points away. Okay. Ultrahéroe. So good. So good. So yeah, that's it. Is it Ultraman? Cool. Because there is an Ultraman, but it's a different Ultraman, right? Anyways, I'm sure you want to put this in your list of games you want to borrow from me. And I have the Game Boy. Hey Killer Bray, how are you? How does this match your Mad Max gaming? Close, isn't it? Let's put one more for Bree. Actually, Nixka, I've got 2 Crayon Shin Chans. They're different games, by the way. So we have a Tetris. I don't think we're gonna play Tetris. We have tennis. Some Super Mario craziness. Sonic Advance. What else do we have? Also Super Mario as well. Anyways, let's put some Rockman, I think. Is this a Rockman? Actually, let's go out with something very cheesy. Let's go with some Shrek. This is the kind of cartridge that with all due respect to anyone who actually likes this game, it's the kind of game that you'll find hundreds of times everywhere. Look, this is a European version. There's not even English in it, which doesn't help us with. Let's not talk about it. Again, this clearly belongs to a certain sister of ours. So choose a book. Actually, I just wanna delete one of them. Let's do that one. Good to see that it's got batteries. RAM. There we go. Okay, Faraway Land, Chapter 1. We're ready to go to the Faraway Land. Where is Donkey? I don't know, he went to look for Dragon 2 hours ago. Can you go and look for him? Look for him? I'd rather leave him behind. Don't be so grumpy. Okay, fine, I'll go and find Donkey. So, cheesy games. You know where Donkey is? No, but I've heard some strange noises, so I'll be careful. Okay. What a gem is this, eh? Oh, okay. Come on. There we go. So yeah. Pretty cheesy game. Anyways, I think we're gonna leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this. There's more where that came from. Where's Donkey? I think, see, my problem is that I think the whole game is about finding Donkey. So we're gonna have to go through however many books until probably the whole book, maybe, I expect, before we find Donkey. So, oh, nice! Congrats to FabJab. That's very good. Very good. Yeah, we got a lot of games. I need to shortlist a few that we can finish. Her emotes are amazing, aren't they? I love them. I'm gonna ask her to make me some. I think Harmony of Dissonance, definitely. I want to finish this game. I'll show you. I'll give you a quick peek of what it looks like. This it's an amazing game. It's based on Symphony of the Night. Show more. Okay. We'll do a few more. This is a quality game. This is, to me. So you have a boss rush mode, and just a game. Okay, let's have a look where we are with this one. Okay, this is a save point. Like it is on, you can see that it looks exactly like the save point in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I did not mean to do that. See, that's one of the issues with with using this controller, and it's that if you use the analog stick, you can do some silly things. So it's best to use the... Oh, cool. See, it looks really good. This is all the map that I've gone through so far. And just listen to the music, it's just amazing. Right, I can't remember where I'm meant to be going. I don't think I have what I need to be able to climb up here yet. It's so good, isn't it? This particular one, Harmony of Dissonance. Right, I don't know, I can't remember where I need to go now. Maybe down there. Let's try going down there. I just love the music. Are we going the right way? Yes. Oh really? So you probably know where I need to go and all of that. I expect that you can appreciate how much of the map I've got so far. But I imagine that this game also has an inverted map. So in Symphony of the Night, you get through the whole map, you get all your castles, you know where you are, and then you get to a point and the game says, right, now you've done this, now you need to do the whole map upside down. So it's such a big game. Right, we've been through here. See, I think I need to keep going. I think I've got a few unexplored areas. How am I doing? See, don't use the analog stick. If you use the analog stick, you'll make mistakes. Okay. I'm heading down for that corridor that heads down just to see if there's anything in there. This one. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything I can do here. See, I've got the gems for fire, lightning, and the circle. We've got some clothing and stuff. So yeah, I honestly, yeah, I need to go through it again. I think I'm a bit stuck right now. Like I've gone through what I think is all of it, and there's a secret I've missed. So I'll probably need to explore the top right area. Maybe that's where I need to go. If you like this game as well, there's on the PS3. There's a game called Harmony of Despair, I think it's called, and it's a randomly generated dungeon. So you get a random generated dungeon and you need to get to the boss as fast as you can. It's pretty good. Pretty challenging. Okay, couple more. Let's get the disc out properly so it doesn't complain. So that was Harmony of Dissonance. So I've got another Castlevania, but that Castlevania is a bit earlier, I think. We've got the Minish Cap. What else do we have? Detective Conan. I don't know if it's a game that I'll be able to play. Final Fantasy Tactics. Lupin, based on the Ghibli film. What else do we have? So I've got a box up here full of stuff. Mario Picross. If anyone likes Picross, pretty good. Core Castlevania, Metro Fusion, Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is good. I don't know where I am with it, to be honest. I've actually managed to get a really nice box version of it in Japanese, and I've got an English one as well, with a couple of save games. What else do we have? Oh, okay. For those who are a bit nostalgic of the anime of yore and whatever we got in Latin America and generally in the West, we'll do a little bit of this, and then that'll be it. If he likes it, he may not. Okay, dirty cartridge. I need to clean them up properly. I've got a contact cleaner that I normally use. So you pop the cartridge and it detects it. As soon as it detects it, it tries to launch it. Let's see what it does. There we go. Listen to that. How good is that? So good. Dave, Alex, I don't know who they are. This is second hand I got somewhere. I think it was at the latest at the London games fair. Right, you'll see why it was given away. But so you've got Rick Hunter, aka Hikaru Hichiho, I think that was the name. Roy Fokker, Max Sterling, Mireia, and Dixon. What was his name? Was it Ben? Can't remember. Again, not the original actual names from the Japanese version. Captain Global, Lisa. Listen to the music. Hopefully you can hear it. What am I doing? How good is that? I mean, I don't know if you guys know Robotech, but this to me is, as bad as the game is exactly what my childhood wanted. Apart from the fact that the enemies don't entirely look like what you see in the series. Oh, terrible. That's what happens when you're hungry for power. Health. You can hear the music. Let me get it. Let me put the music up a bit more. It's very faint. Based compared to the. This doesn't have select button anyways, so I can't. There's no menu. The sound is like that. It's basically the thing from. Oh. I don't actually entirely know what the different modes do apart from I guess one like opens up the shots. And you can do this one, you can do this one. But yeah, this is the game I need to take my time at some point. You get a lot of lives. I think people they realize, the people that build maybe didn't realize that. And you'll be losing your life very quickly. This is meant to be Crayon special. Suit. Well, there's more than one, so it can't be carried. I think if you get too far down with your in airplane mode, you actually get damage just from touching the. Whereas this one is slower. He has a bigger hit point. We're getting to the SDF one. The yellow bar is the Dissonance. Come on, what is that? Let us finish the level. Oh. Oh, we didn't make it. Oh, we have one more life. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, okay. We need to learn the pattern. Righty, that is it. Game over. With that nice music in the background, it's gonna be it for tonight. 2 hours. Thanks for coming over, everyone. Appreciate it. Maybe next time I'll choose a few and we'll do a longer play of some of them. And definitely I'll probably do a dedicated stream for Harmony of Dissonance to see if I can finish it. Yeah, so I hope you liked it. Drop me a line if you want to see anything particular from what we've seen tonight or any other games. I'll see if I've got it. And I'll see you around. Thanks for the hosts and for the presence. See you soon.